Hi, this is Gary Kayye. We're here at ISE 2024, and it wouldn't be an ISE without stopping by the Sharp NEC booth. Ian Barnard, first off, congratulations on a beautiful display.
Thank you very much indeed. We've kind of taken the theme that we had last year was very much around sustainability and our lasting vision. This year, we're calling it Towards Tomorrow and extending those kind of values. So clearly, sustainability is central. You can see from the materials that we use on the stand, around the booth in general. That's a big focus for us. But also, it's a little bit about our story in the background, Sharp NEC. And we're now into the 4th year of the joint venture, and there's a lot of stuff been going in the background, but now you're starting to see things come through in the booth. More branding is migrating across. You'll see many products on the booth which are now got the Sharp branding on. So it's been pretty dynamic.
Well, you answered both my questions with one, but no, I just want to reiterate, your theme is Beyond Tomorrow?
No, it's Towards Tomorrow.
Towards Tomorrow, and part of that is two companies coming together, and you're showing products from both companies today.
Yeah. We call it change through continuity. So inside the organization, there are a number of changes in the structure and bringing together systems and processes, logistics, etc., etc. So the company is changing, but we are expressing continuity to our customers and partners because the things that are important to them, the values, the quality, the service, the reliability, the innovation are all still there. It's the same people, we're just bringing it slowly together, and under that we have sustainability and our usual mantra of quality, service, ending with sustainability.
Well, you have one of the few mergers in the industry that actually works really well because what they had, you needed, and what you needed, they had. So, I mean, there's so much, this worked out really well for Sharp and NEC. I'm going to ask Toby to come on in here because we're going to do a quick booth tour because you're not here at the show. We are here at the show, so we're going to show you what it's like to be here at the show. And it is a sustainable booth here, but we're filled with technology, starting with this kind of like centerpiece, which is like a scoreboard / visual immersion thing on steroids.
Absolutely. So the first product here that we can see is our, it's a corner installation of a chip on board LED, 1.2 pixel.
And you should walk around it because it is multi-sided.
Yeah, so what we're showing here is actually what our LED Solution Center can do in terms of customization. Yeah. This is not an off-the-shelf product, but it can be customized to any project, basically.
Yeah, and you can do any pixel pitch. You're showing the different specs, different brightnesses, different pixel pitches, different form factors. Ultimately, you can do anything they need.
Right, so we have a lineup of standard LED modules, but also, of course, for special projects, we can do a lot of customizations in terms of the physical mounting also, and in terms of the LED technology itself.
Yeah, and of course, LED is the future display technology everybody's kind of keeping an eye on. This is chip on board, obviously, which means that you've got all the processing and the display on one board, which makes it less expensive to manufacture, more reliable, brighter. Now, obviously, signage is in the Sharp NEC, specifically NEC DNA. First time I ever saw the word signage, digital signage, in a product brochure was in an NEC product brochure. Now you brought both companies together and you've got a signage line that includes all different kinds of capabilities to drive it, right? External and internal media players.
Yes, so we're still holding on to this modular computing concept. These 3 displays here, we show basically, first of all, displays that have the modular computing slot for OPS, SDM, as well as Raspberry Pi. But also on the right-hand side, the first product that is Sharp branded and multi-sync. So Sharp and NEC coming together with a joint product development, and it's the first product with integrated SoC based on Android 13. So for us, this is new territory in the LFD area, and this is basically a product line.
The other 2 are NEC branded still.
Right, they're still NEC branded. It will take some time until we transition everything to the Sharp brand, but this is the first noticeable product that we're launching.
Let's head through here. Yes. Come on, we're going this way. Obviously,
e-paper?
Oh yeah, go ahead. The e-paper.
E-paper. Something
that was demoed at Infocom last year.
Correct.
Kind of privately. It was there, but it wasn't obvious. So this is color e-paper, And we charge that. How often do we have to charge it? It's battery operated and so on and so forth.
Yeah, so basically you can power it PoE, but also there's a compartment to have a battery pack inside to power it. The technology only consumes energy when you change the content.
Right, it's like a Kindle, but color.
Right, it's like a Kindle, but this here, we have uploaded the image and it stays there basically forever, unless you want to change it.
So it's perfect for menu displays, for content that's not going to change a lot, signage. You could even use it for static wayfinding.
Wayfinding, we have it on our meeting rooms as a smaller form factor and 13-inch.
Yeah, room sign. When you change the content, what's it take? 45 seconds to a minute to change the content if you have to change it?
20-something seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds. Okay, that's very cool. I see this as the future of a lot of signage applications. But y'all invented something that no one else had. None of the other display companies had a collaboration board. Y'all had the Infinity board years ago, which was bringing together a bunch of different brands into one final collaboration product. And now you've got a bunch of different collaboration options.
Actually, we have to go to the other wall, but this is where the collaboration boards are, especially our high-end LA series, which has all the technologies integrated, including the in-glass touch, the M5 Premium touch with USB Type-C
So
for
what are we seeing here then?
That's our standard non-interactive M series, but the high-end product is on the other side of this.
All right, we're going over there in just a second. And here you're showing it in a collaboration application, though, where you're meeting collaboration.
Right, so we're showing that we're compatible with all the major players like Cisco here in this case. So for the AV bar, so we're all compatible. And for some of the products, they even automatically adopt the image play out to the device that is connected.
Yeah, and over here you have Hudley.
That's the Hudley camera.
Yeah.
That's the partner that we worked with for the old Infinity board, so to speak. And we're also showcasing that we promote this type of high-end video camera that is used in many meeting room applications.
All right, so let's go see the next generation, not called Infinity board anymore.
It's not called Infinity board anymore.
But it's not called Infinity board anymore, but where are we? Oh, we are other side. We're going to come back here. Here we go. Here. I'm going to show you the inside of a projector in a minute, so stay tuned. You're going to want to see this. Here we go. All right, so here we go. Full collaboration, pin-based computing. This comes from Sharp, obviously the heritage of Sharp, and what they did with the Aqueous.
Right, so Sharp is where Sharp and NEC came together, and Sharp was very strong in the interactive field as well. And this is a good example where the NEC high-end approach met the Sharp approach. So we're showing this obviously also in conjunction with the soundbar. Yes, and also it ships with an optional SDM that has a launcher, application launcher. In this case, it's the Air Server wireless connectivity, but also an interactive whiteboard. And the whole thing about this is using the in-glass premium touch. That means that's the best writing experience that you can currently get.
Yeah, and in fact, Aqueous is well known for having that real-time writing experience that everyone is trying to get to. But I mean, Sharp has been building interactive boards for like 15 years, so they had a long history of being able to figure that out. And then, of course, you've got the different models here that represent different. But I want to go back and show the projector, the inside of the projector. So we're going to come back around here. Let's loop around here. Oh, while we're going by here, look, showing the SDM slot right here.
Yes, it's our modular computing, how it works, how it slides in. And there are different levels of computing modules, and also the Raspberry Pi goes into the same slot physically. So it's
that's available on any of the signage products. Here's your different slot options here that can slide in.
SDM,
you have SDM and MPI.
USB, also that's from Matrox, from a partner. Also slides into this.
Okay, come on over here. I want you to see something really cool. Sharp NEC actually has a projector running where you can see the insides of the projector here. I love this. This is cool because this is DLP.
That's an LCD.
Oh, this is
actually,
LCD, isn't it? Yes. There's no chip.
There's no chip, and that's why it's really something very noticeable. It's the world's first completely sealed optical engine with LCD projection. So this means
usually I was going to say with this size, usually you see when it's sealed like this, DLP, but I've never seen one this small that's 3 LCD.
Right, it's an LCD, and I mean the application benefit is definitely when you're in a dusty environment like lecture halls, for example, you will not
or
have
a bar, a restaurant, things like that.
Yes,
too.
yes, you will not have any problems with grease or dust negatively influencing the actual optical part.
Wow.
So even though the projector itself may get dusty and greasy, the image stays pristine.
Yeah, and you can see the prism right here going to the lens, so you can see the individual red, green, and blue elements, and the prism combining it. I love this because everyone it's kind of magical, even though we've been around a long time to see this. I think people really appreciate that. And of course, in your DNA is also projection.
Some projections as well. Yeah, we're showing two of the higher brightness projectors here of our PA series. They are still NEC branded, but we're also showing the first Sharp branded projectors as static units here, with even with 4K resolution.
So okay, so this is 4K, and this would be obviously for large venue applications, auditorium, or even potentially rental.
Yes, rental also, but again, museum and leisure installations, and especially here when you have immersive installations, you want to have high resolution to make sure that you have a very good image quality and you get all the content through.
All right. What else do we need to see? The
biggest innovation, I would say, besides e-paper, is the FE3 low power consumption LED.
All right, where is that?
It's on the other end of the booth.
All right, should we walk around the outside?
Yeah, we can cross it.
All right, you're going to have to follow us. Low power LED. Here's an e-paper sign right here, just to give you an example. There's color. Look at that, it's a room sign. So you wouldn't have to, you could put that on a battery, drive content to it through Wi-Fi, and leave it running for a year without having to charge it, because you wouldn't change the content that much. Okay, all right, go this. Oh, here you go. So this is perfect. I see. Oh, this is a great demo here because you've got LCD on the right side, and you've got LED on the left side, and that's low power LED.
That's the low power LED. The flip chip SMD, it has 60% lower power consumption compared to the traditional SMDs, which means the overall wall here is less than 500 watts at full brightness. If you dial it down, it gets far less. And it's a
500 watts for that, for all three, for that whole wall.
For the whole wall, it's actually one wall, but it's separated in 3 segments. And it nicely also shows a comparison of the 98 LCD and the 110-inch LED.
Yeah. So on the right side, LCD 98-inch. On the left side, you've got that's a 98-inch. On the left side, it's a 110-inch LED. Only 500 watts of power.
Yes, 1.2 millimeter pixel pitch.
Wow. That's a good side-by-side comparison there, and obviously, both technologies work. Both technologies are being used regularly in the airports, but of course, LED's kind of the future of direct view, right? I mean, one day we're going to be all LED, but until then, we're going to need both technologies.
Yeah, so the big advantage also of direct view is due to the very high contrast, it's 20,000 by 1.
Yeah.
That means you can reduce the maximum brightness of the LED.
It'll last forever.
And it will last forever, and it will still save even more energy. And if you make the content right, with a lot of black background, the power consumption is even less.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work with LCD, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. You're not going to get that black level at LCD.
Right.
All right. If you want to see all this, obviously you can go to the Sharp NEC Display Solutions Europe website. We're going to go around and shoot individual product videos on each one of these products. There's more here. We didn't even talk about app space. We didn't talk about the software solutions that you have. So I want you to make sure you take a look at everything online at raypubs.com/ISE. Type in Sharp or NEC in the video search window. You'll find it all. Toby, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you doing this. Everyone, we got a lot more to cover. All of our coverage is at raypubs.com.